Okay, let's go. Let's board this giant. We could be at the end of this, you know. We could be very, very near the end, getting towards the whole finale of the game. This could be it right here, for all we know. Well, obviously, those of you who have completed the game know what's coming, or what isn't coming, you know. So I'm just trying to fucking fix my phone charger. It's being a pain in the ass while I'm trying to connect. Okay, that's good. Okay, come on, guys, let's move it. How do we do this again? This is all just a tad unsettling. Ready here. How does it feel, James? The seat has been customized to fit you. Don't worry, it's easy to operate. Place your hands on the control spheres and picture the giant's movement. That's actually really cool. Alright. Sun Giant launch. I can that's actually like a really cool way to control it, but just thought operated or whatever. Dome open. Okay, so it looks like we've got to go do some shit. Yeah, sorry I haven't really been recording much lately. I've had like a dodgily sore throat, and I was in like a really bad mood for the past couple of days, so I decided I'd do it today when I felt a bit better. I didn't read quite what he said, that we won't miss something. Didn't quite catch it. Didn't quite catch it, you see. Okay, so the giant robot is getting up slowly. Somehow stands up all of a sudden. It looks pretty badass, if you ask me. Pretty powerful. Now, I just want to make sure my laptop's like on the proper sort of put it on balanced. Makes it more powerful, I guess. It's just sort of the generic settings for Windows 7 on a laptop, the power scheme. Listen, James, the destination is Darkhaven Castle. Cut through the clouds now. Even though we're still on the moon. Or does it just kind of show us? No, we're still in the Moon Temple. But it does look really cool. Slight strange angle to go at, to be honest, but it's a PS2 game. Leave it alone. You can't expect it to be perfect. Oh god, it's him again. Oh, I've got to do more voice acting for him. My castle, it certainly has changed. Remembered exactly the voice to do for him as well. Oh my god, it's embarrassing to have to do stupid voices, but never mind. Sailor, what do you plan to do? Simba, what are you doing here? That's my line. It's you who's unexpected here. You haven't changed. Well, maybe you're a little older. Of course, it's been 400 years. So you've been living in this age using the forbidden spell. Yes, I thought about it, and came up with an idea for defeating him. An idea for defeating him? At first my plan was to acquire Atlamilla. But in this age I realized it didn't have the power to seal the genie. I then met him. Him? But you mean James? Yes, one look at him and I knew. James has something I no longer have. I thought I could defeat the Dark Genie with it, so I have led him on by leaving treasures in his path. Well, you helping others? Helping others? No, that's not it. I just want to settle this cursed fate on my own. In a few days he will completely take over my mind. I have things to do before that happens. Soon James will arrive at this castle, and before he does, open the door to the past, the day and moment. Okay, so I assume he means go back in time and find the day that it happened. I don't know, it's a weird sort of attempt at a Solid Snake impression. It sounds much better in my head than when it does record it. I don't know why. Maybe it's the microphone is shit or something. This cloud is pretty darn thick. I wonder how deep it goes. Boss, I see a way through. What? Originally when I first saw this I thought it looked really good, but it's actually really quite poor, to be honest. But never mind, it was PS2 at the time, that's the best they did. That's... Darkhaven Castle. God, we're almost there, guys. We're almost sorted this fucking mess out with the Dark Genie. It's a pain in the ass. Darkhaven Castle. And crazy bats floating around the outside. Do 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 do. Oh, I can't remember the stupid voice I gave this guy. Was it slightly like this or something? Yeah, I'll do that just because I've forgotten. Here it is. You are quite something coming all this way. Now then, monster, let's play. Interesting to see how, if I can, you can see he's got like possessed by the Dark Genie, so it'd be interesting to see how I can do his Dark Genie voice. Something like this, maybe, or something, you know. I don't know. Wow, this has got the full-on final battle vibe. Yeah, you're telling me. So this could be it for us, huh? Jeez, man, don't go and jinx us now. Okay, James, we're in. Boss, look, right in front of us. Well, well, look at that. Here goes, commence attack. Right, James, it's your turn. Don't blow it. Do-da-dum, do-da-dee. Come on, let's get this over with. Well, I don't want the LP to be over, but, you know. Oh, it's the cool music from the beginning. So what is he doing? He like thinks he's a helicopter or something. But he's shooting lasers at us. Cool. It's a real shame. I was really hoping this would be a duel, but it would have made so much more sense to make this a duel. Wow, it's huge. Ha! Watch yourself. Wow, look out, it's not kidding around. Whoa, hey. Oh, that hurt. Now you have me ready to be upset. I'm not pulling my punches anymore. Get ready. Flag, can I just kill it now? Go for it. I like spoke through him though, that's weird. This is cool. I love this. Bang. You're like, but the music keeps going, so you can tell that it's not over yet. You only got me angry, monster. You only got yourself to blame. Hey. Ha! Not even a scratch. That's not going to work on this giant. And now it's our turn. Guys, are you ready? Sun cannon. Fire! Bang. What on? What? I had no idea what sort of voice he would actually have, in all fairness. Strange, like, little cartoony moment there, but it's cool. It just obliterated the Dark Genie! Oh yeah. Mission accomplished! We destroyed the Dark Genie. Well, guess that's it for us. Boss. Look. Hmm? Huh? Doodaloo. Oh. As if he's going to be a problem.
Well, in the end, a mouse is just a mouse. I suppose the ruse is up. What you called the genie was this little one here. A lucky little rodent that found its way into the urn whilst I was still imprisoned. Its mere proximity to me alone allowed it to absorb tremendous magical power, but obviously it was a poor material for the power. Your easy victory over it is proof of its limitations. The boy riding that overturned canvas was the keeper of the Atlamilla. Do you remember me, boy? No, but then when we last met I didn't look like this. I congratulate you for coming this far. Well done. I really have no tangible physical form. I used this fool's body. The fool broke the ant spell, blinded by greed. Then the mouse was to be my instrument, through this fool, to bring about the world's end. But enough with the sharing of secrets. Do you understand now? This long game was fun, but I will end it. Listen well, Atlamilla, boy. I will rule this land and create an ideal world, an immaculate Eden where darkness rules. Now you'll truly understand power. My power, the real Dark Genie's power. Your education begins.
That was quite a weird voice to do. I don't know how that's going to come out. What's that? Yikes. Oh, okay.
Die.
Zoom. Actually, it's like a really small little ball. But it did a fuckload of damage. There goes the giant. They're still floating in midair.
What? The body of this man could not handle the power. Typical. Humans are so fragile. Well, that's that. I must seek a new host.
I remember the original voice I gave him was loosely based off the Solid Snake one, but I put like a stupidly dark accent on it. So the fact that I gave this guy a stupid lispy voice, I have to make it a dark lisp. So I'm trying to keep up with continuity here, but you know, it's difficult. What? You? What kind of rescue do you call this? Did you abandon the others? Don't worry about it. They're probably all caught in that thick layer of clouds below. I'll take care of them. But we don't have time for that now. We've got to hurry to Dark Heaven Castle. Genie is weakened, but it won't last long. This is probably our only shot. Fucking love Dran just showing up out of nowhere. He's such a legend, but that's because he watches over us. He's like a guardian. A guardian. I get the feeling that there's going to be no dungeon stuff today. I might just have to record 2 videos, you know. Just because. Now, go on, James. That monster's a fierce one. Keep your wits about you. Got pins and needles in my left foot. Be interesting because when it comes to doing the Genie's voice, I'm just going to do my original dark voice for it. I only gave him like the stupidly lispy one because he was in Flag's body and Flag had a stupid lisp as well. Well, I gave him a stupid lisp because it's for comic effect. I don't care if you don't like it. It seemed funny to me at the time. Saving up your money for this dungeon is a necessity because you get ripped off here. You really do get ripped off here. Simba likes to rip you off. Yes, he is the merchant for this place, I guess. So maybe this isn't the end of the game yet, eh? Like I said, I'm not going to be able to do dungeony stuff. I guess that's a bit of a spoiler, but you could just tell that it's not over yet. Even though this actually looks like it could be the arena for a boss. Maybe I was lying. Haha. To fool you. There's Zeta. Alright, this place is different. Huh. I knew you'd come. I knew you could make it. He was born here in this castle long, long ago. This is where the 400-year nightmare began, and the monster was created by me. 'Twas 400 years ago. The terror of the East and the West were still at war. I was the king of the East. I fought the West to defend the people. The scope of war grew at last, the pivotal battle to decide the destiny of the kingdom began. Pressed by the wizards' army of the West, I had to make a decision. I could see our defeat on the horizon. Then a Dark Lord came to me with a deal. If blood of a witch is mixed into human blood body, a terrible power is born. If you use this power, your victory is assured, he said. He probably used me as an experiment to see the effects of the mixing of blood, to see what terrible power it would create. I had to make a decision to protect the people of my kingdom. My magic power grew 100 times over. It was a terrifying force. I used that force and destroyed the army of the West, but I had a price to pay in the dark blood that ran through my veins. And not long after that, there was an incident, a tragic one. My heart, filled with grief, began to change. Something was born inside me. It grew great and frightening, and then finally emerged. Its power was absolute. No one could stop it. Its blind fury burned even the countries of the East. This is how Genie was born. I searched feverishly for ways to erase my error at the Dark Genie. It was then that I discovered the stone called Atlamilla from an ancient book. It's a precious gem created by the Earth only once an eon. I learned through premonition that Atlamilla would appear in 400 years. This era. I used a forbidden spell to travel 400 years to this time to obtain Atlamilla, that legendary gem, believing that Atlamilla could seal off the power of the Dark Genie. Atlamilla is a link to a different dimension, and it's the shining stone on your arm, James. The Moon People were able to seal the young Genie. In the urn, Genie gained power and was able to influence the world. You know very well what happened. However, now, even with the power of Atlamilla, we may not be able to stop him. He's a force of pure evil, but his aim is not to destroy the world. His intent is to send his will through time to every age, to take over history by sending parts of his essence to each age. He is a terrifying being. I created a true monster. James, the Dark Genie is an embodiment of pure negative energy. He doesn't live, so you can't kill him, but you can change the history of his birth and erase his being. For that, I have no time. The dark blood running through me is taking over. If he controls my mind, I'll no longer be me. Okay, now it sounds like a stupid voice of the Genie.
Seda, it's too late. It's no use. Stop resisting. Give yourself to me fully. Your body, mind, and power.
James, cross the gallery of time and enter his age, and with the power of Atlamilla. I can't give up this body, yet. I wish we could take his sword, but... oh no, he's dying! I like the climax of the story right here. Gallery of time. Now I take these steps on my long journey. Open the door and guide my spirit. The forbidden spell.
That kid won't be able to cross the gallery of time. Pity he has to die in vain.
Walk, James, into the cursed past. Erase his existence. I trust you will know what to do there. Follow the fragments of memory I left in the gallery of time. They will show you what you need to do. Now, go.